Okay, you just gave a presentation. How many clients did you get out of it? How many people called you after you were done? You want to know why? I bet it was because your presentation looked something like this. And if it didn't look something like that, it might have looked something like this. Or did it look something like this? Oh boy. You see, here's the problem. Everybody puts together a presentation, and most of the time the information they want to give out and hopefully get clients with is good information. It's just not presented right. I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to turn your presentation into something that actually people are going to remember. And more importantly, you're going to get some leads from your presentation. That's why you're doing a presentation for the most part. And even if you're not, if you're doing a presentation in front of a management group or something at work, make it memorable. Do something where they're actually going to remember what the heck you were talking about. So here's tip number 1. In your presentation, never start with, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Never do that. Nobody cares about you. Really, they don't. They're going to know about you prior to the presentation. They're going to read the description. They're going to see what the presentation's about. They're going to see who's giving it. Spending the first 5 or 10 minutes talking about you and how good you are and what qualifies you to give the presentation, nobody cares about. So tip number 1, do not talk about yourself. Get into the presentation. Tip number 2, pictures. Use more pictures. In fact, you should use 4 more pictures than you do in text. You need to use images, not text. So many presentations are overloaded with so much text, people can't read them. You saw the examples that I just gave you at the beginning of this video. Pictures, pictures, pictures with very few text. Some lines, some words on the pictures, but use pictures and then explain to the audience what the picture is. For example, I'm going to tell you, I just watched this amazing nature documentary called Our Planet, and David Attenborough was the narrator. So many times he used so many descriptions about statistics. For example, 42% of the polar ice caps are melting. Do you think they put 42% of the polar ice caps are melting in the text on the screen? No, he just said that and they showed the image. Much more impactful. And tip number 3, if you have to show steps, if you have to show, you have 5 tips for becoming a better photographer or whatever, don't put all 5 tips on one slide. Put them on individual slides. Tip number 1, short and sweet with a picture. Tip number 2, tip number 3, and go on from there. Individual slides for your steps. So those are the 3 tips that are going to turn your presentations from boring and, oh my God, I got to get out of here, or I got to stop watching this, to, wow, I really want to contact this person because they know what they're talking about. Their message was clear and their presentation was very, very interesting. This is Alan Langer. If you like this video, comment it, leave a like down below, send me a comment, and if you need some help with your presentations, DM me and I will be sure to get back to you. Have a great day and we'll see you next time.